Next tip is writing what I call the boomerang post. You know, boomerang, right? You throw it and the boomerang goes away from you and then it curves and it comes back to you and you catch it. I call this the boomerang approach. You highlight the situation, the event, or someone else. You tell a story. You also end up highlighting yourself. Your network ends up appreciating, valuing this post even more so. I see posts on LinkedIn where people are like, I'm honored to speak at such and such event. I'm honored that Nancy invited me to speak to it. I really am. But I didn't go around on LinkedIn posting that I'm honored because that's a given. It has no value to you. Zero. And I'm all about adding value to my network, helping you. And so here's an example of a post. So I wrote this story. I said 45 years ago, a family and their 5-year-old boy arrived to Mount View from Mexico. Like most families trying to settle in, they needed to open a bank account. They went to downtown Mount View and walked into the first bank, only to leave because no one spoke Spanish. They went to a second bank, feeling almost disillusioned, and nearing the end of Castro Street, they saw Wells Fargo. They walked into Wells Fargo. Hence, you notice I tagged Wells Fargo, okay? The company. Near the entrance was a young woman, graceful with a friendly smile and a warm demeanor who spoke Spanish. She helped the couple open an account. The couple remained customers until their passing almost 3 years ago. Today, that 5-year-old stood before 100 plus friendly Wells Fargo team members to speak on how to connect, to reconnect. Thank you, Wells Fargo, for connecting with my family. That 5-year-old kid was me, folks. You see how telling a story, probably some of you are probably like, your eyes are welling up right now, okay? Because you're all like, I can relate. But if I would have posted on Honor, who gives a rip, all right? So here's the format. Story. I thank, right, Wells Fargo, my client who invited me to speak, and I thank the people specifically, and I thank them who invited me to speak, folks. This is the boomerang approach.